Are you looking for the most extreme challenge for Satisfactory 1.0? You found the right place. No land, no animals, no fauna. Hell, just one weird resource node and a handful of platforms to stand on. Can I complete project assembly with all 5 stages? Watch and find out. Welcome to Jab playing Satisfactory Omni World. Howdy y'all, and welcome to Jab playing Satisfactory 1.0 Omni World Season 2. In the last episode, we unlocked a couple of things. We unlocked the ability to make assemblers and all the pieces and parts that go with that, and Mark II belts. And we made this line out here that's making us reinforced plates. However, we ran into a problem. Energy, right? So we need to figure out how to boost the energy, and I was thinking about doubling this, right? Mirroring this and duplicating it, however you want to say it. And I stopped and thought about it for a second. I was just like, hang on a second. Maybe there's something in here we can do. And yeah, there's we can make biomass out of something. So we need 5 of those things, and fortunately for us, we've got green being stored somewhere. Are you the green? You are the green. Let's take a little bit of the green, and I think we need, is it 5? Let me double check. Yeah, 5 proteins. So in order to get 5 proteins, I think we need to make 5 of, where are you? 5 hog remains. And then we can take hog remains and make them into proteins. And then we can come in here and say, hey, give us that. Very cool.
Research completed. Alien protein can now be turned into biomass or alien DNA capsules. In addition to being used for research, the invaluable alien lifeform data in these capsules can be traded for fix-it coupons at the AWSOME Sync. We guarantee the best capsule to coupon exchange rate anywhere on this planet.
All right, cool. So, let's take a look in here and see what can we get out of. All right, there we go. So for every 1 alien protein, we can get 100 biomass out of. All right, that seems to be a better. Well, hang on. So how many greens does it take to make 1 alien protein? 160. Okay. Wood is 10. All right, so I think that we can do better with doing hogs, right? So let me go ahead and do some calculations really quick. And actually, before we do that, let me double check one more thing. I think we have the components to be able to do this. So let me grab those really quick, because I want the coupons are cool, but I want the gun. That way I can show you what it is that we're doing. So let's come over here. I should be able to grab everything out of the boxes. Yeah, that's not a problem. This is definitely not a problem. Let's go into here. Yep. And we need wire. And if you guys were curious to see how many reinforced plates we've got, yeah, let's come over here and we can look really quick. Oh yeah, they're moving and grooving. There's 260 in there. They're doing just fine. Let's go ahead and unlock the resource sink. That way I have the gun and I can mark down on the ground. So I can color code things and show you, exactly what it is that I'm trying to do. So there's that, there's that, there's those, there's those. All right, Ada, what do you have to say about this?
Milestone reached. You have been given access to the anti-waste effort for stress testing of materials on Exoplanet's bonus program, also known as AWSOME. Your awesome input allows Fixit to comprehend our amazing universe more clearly. In appreciation of this, we have generously set up an internal, closed economy with exclusive rewards and currency. Directing parts of varying quantity and complexity into the AWSOME resource sink will grant Fixit coupons. These coupons can be redeemed in the AWSOME shop for highly desirable items such as new foundations, walls, factory attachments, cosmetics, parts, and more. Next time you have additional resources, just remember to go that extra kilometer. Go AWSOME.
We will definitely be using that in the near future. All right, so guys, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna grab my my space pad, my space calculator, and I'm going to do some ciphering, and we're going to figure out how I'm going to lay out this new thing. We're not going to use this. We're going to use the hog ones. So give me a few minutes and we'll be right back. All right, guys, we've got it all laid out. And so the yellow are going to be the smelters. The orange are going to be constructors, and the greens down there are going to be the biomass burners. And as always, I always work from the back to the front. So let's go ahead and get this stuff laid out. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna put down 5 biomass burners. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we need some constructors. And I'll explain how all this stuff's going to work here in just a second. Let me, we're going to zigzag the belts back and forth with the constructors. So this constructor is going to make the biomass solid biofuel. This constructor is going to make the biomass out of the alien protein, and this is going to make the alien protein out of the hog carcass, right? So now all we need to do is that's out, so this is in. So now we need to put down the refineries. So there's 1 there, and then we need 3 over here. And then I just need, oh good Lord, how are we gonna do this? We'll figure it out. Let me get a splitter. Because I need this to split evenly 3 ways. Which means we'll have to do some vertical, and then these are going to combine 3 ways. So let's get a merger down. I think I've given myself enough room to be able to get all this stuff working the way I need it to work. All right, and then you're going to go from there to there. Yep. And we're going to go from there to there and jump through here, and you're going to go from there to there and you're going to go from there to there, and last one there to there. All right, let me explain this 5-way split over here. I do use 5-way splits a lot, just because the math just works out that way sometimes. So what's going to happen is this is going to come in here, and it's going to shoot all of it that way. And it splits it. So half of it's going this way and half of it's going that way. So basically you're going to get 2 rungs of 3. However, 1 rung's coming back, so this is how we get a 5-way split. So if we count the branches, right, there's 1 branch, there's 2 branches, and then there's 3 coming out of here, so that'd be 3 branches. I need a splitter, and hopefully I've got enough room that, oh yeah, perfect. So like I said, there's 6, but we're only using 5. We're recycling 1, and then it's just being shuffled back into the 6. So 3 is going out this way, so that's 1, 2, 3, right? 3 are going this way, 1, 2, but then the 3rd's coming back in. So that's how you get a 5-way split. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and wire this all up, and I'll be back in just a minute. All right, we got it all wired up. All I gotta do is hook it up, and yeah, let's jump down, and we'll hook it up. A couple of things I need to do. I need to upgrade this to a tier 2 belt, because this is 120, so we want 60 coming out. And we're gonna get, oh, well, how are we gonna get 60 out of here? Well, no, not that way. We can just get 60 going out. There we go. So 60 is gonna come out of here, and it's going to be split 3 ways into 20s, right? Amazingly enough, 20 is 20. So it works out perfectly. And then the 20 is going to come out of here, and that 60 is going to come into here, and it's going to make the hog remain. Right, it's gonna take a bit, but it'll get there. Then when that hog remain spits out, it's gonna come in here, and 1 hog remain makes 1 alien protein. No big deal. Then that 1 alien protein is gonna come over here, and it's gonna turn into 100. 1 alien protein is 100 biomass. Oh, well, if that's the case, we need to upgrade that. All right, we need to go get belts. The good thing is it's gonna be a minute, so no hurry, we'll be fine. We'll come down here and we'll grab the reinforced belt plates. We should have plenty of them. Yes, we do. We've got a buttload. All right, we'll head down here and we'll fix that 1 belt. So, and it's a good thing that I run through these, because I get a little skitterbrained, and the math, right? The math is right, it's just that I don't always lay the components out right. So it's this one, right? Yeah, 100. Because the problem is the calculator that I use doesn't have all the stuff that I need. So there's a Mark II belt. This is going to come in here, and this is going to make it into biomass, which is fine, which is, oh, I know why I didn't think I needed it. Hang on a second. 1 hog equals 100. That's fine, but I'm not going to get 1 a minute. And then I may need more than 5. We'll figure that out. If I need more than 5, I can make more than 5, but this should be able to get this all done. All right, so while we're waiting on all this to English is such a hard language to speak. While I'm waiting on this to catch up, you know what that means? It means it's a coffee break, and we need to get a shout out to the farmhands. Yo, I want to give a shout out to all the farmhands out there. You guys' support and love is amazing. It inspires me to continue to make content for you guys, and you guys rock. All right, guys, we disconnected the biomasses that we made in the last episode, and here's what we're sitting at. We're sitting at a capacity of 270. Max consumption of 240. So we've got 30 megawatts of, wiggle room, but nothing's running at max consumption, so that's good. So let's take a look at what it looks like down here. There's a hog coming out. So that's going to come out and go into there. And then it'll poop off an alien protein. Yeah. And then the alien protein's going to come through here and shoot out a... Now, it's amazing how one little hog remain turns into this much biomass. But there you go. There's a bunch of biomass, and then we'll get an aerial view, and then you can kind of see how this looks. All right, so it's going to come in here, and then the 5-way split is doing what the 5-way split does. So half's going here, half's going there, and then this will split into thirds. Boom. There's one over there, one over there. This can come over here, and this is going to split into thirds. And that bad boy is just going to recycle back. Now, the biggest thing about the 5-way split is make sure that this belt can consume as much as this going in plus 1/5. So there we go. This is what the process looks like. There's the end of the biomass, and then we have to wait on another hog one to come in. It'll come in a little bit, right? It's not the most efficient thing. However, this right here is this is 5, that's 4, so it is making more. And this one's actually backed up. When it's not backed up, then yeah, you can see its true potential. So it is better, marginally better, but not enough to tear this down and make this into that. I think this is fine. I think we're good to go to coal power, right? And if we look, it's like, what's the reserves? All right, so we're building a reserve, but the reason why we're building a reserve is because we're only consuming half of what we're capable of doing. So I want to wait until we stretch it out, and then we can look at it, or we figure out underclocking, and then we can see exactly what it's doing. Because I know, yeah, this is only running at 47%, but it's the best that we can do. So the only thing that we got left to do is I want to look at the resource sink, and this looks like a good place to put it. Yeah, we'll get that out of the way, and let's see what it takes to build the resource sink. It's under special. Yeah, there we go. Let's do that. Let's bring a big box. And we're going to give it a Mark II belt. And hang on. I have stuff to put in there. Right? So from clearing out stuff, let's get all of these. We're going to save the whites because they're important. We may need them in the future. Yeah. So we've got all of these. So let's go ahead and just, you know what? Here, take all of those. We'll give it more. Do I have anything in here? Nope, those are fine. Hit that. Take all the reds. I just need to figure out a way to power it. Yep. Right here. Go from there to there. And do you take the red? You absolutely do take the red, and boom, just like that, we are getting points. So the only thing left to build is the redemption machine, and we'll just put it here for right now. And yeah, let's take a look at. All right, so we've unlocked everything except for jump pads. We fixed our energy problem. We're going to start getting tickets, which is helpful. I have the ability to paint on the ground now, so I can explain better to what we're working on. So I think the next thing we need to work on is, you know, getting smart plating, right? We need 50 smart plating, which means that I guess a dedicated line for making smart plating would probably be the best thing. The question is, where would we put it? I guess we could build it off the space elevator itself. May not be a bad idea. All right, guys, if you made it this far and you're not subscribed to the channel, by all means, please subscribe. Leave a like, a comment, right? Backseat gaming is highly encouraged in this series. Tell me what it is that you think about what we're doing. Do you like the progression we're going? I feel really good about it because I personally like to see everything moving, right? I just like to see constant fluidity. That's why I had this laid out. I don't like manifolds, right? Some people love manifolds. Me, no. I like the stuff to be moving. Why? I don't know. I just find it therapeutic. I find it soothing to my soul. It's just my play style. If you're a manifold guy, hey, more power to you, right? It's just, you know, I kind of like this. I don't know why. It speaks to me. All right, guys, if I don't see you between now and then, have a fantastic week. And as always, happy farming.